fade. Family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate.
First things first, gotta feed the fam. Right easy my mind to conceive a plan. In this true story, I am the leading man. Ain't no fairy tales over here, Peter Pan. This real life, I might need a hand. And who the fuck's around when I need a friend? Got some fish to fry, but I need a pan. Bills behind and I need a band. It ain't far-fetched, I've been hard-pressed. The ups and downs have been a long stretch, but I worked it out and got a strong chest. Plus biceps for a strong flex. Hard reps, hard reps. Hard work equates progress. Move more, talk less. Sometimes to make you gotta take small steps. Graduate from pennies to make large checks. 5-star meals eating swordfish. The amount of decor is so gorgeous. Over bottles of wine, we talking Forbes list. Brainstorm and assimilate. Shooting straight, don't insinuate. Hoes throwing shade, I know niggas hate, but can't take away from my dinner place. No.
Niggas hate, hoes throwing shade, no time to play. You take the favors. Family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate. I'm on my job, I know the game. These niggas hating, I know they lame. I don't fuck with them, I stay in my lane. And they want to snitch and they giving names, no. Niggas cowards wanna take the stairs up. Gotta watch the TV, can't trust the man, whoa. It's a new day in the game, y'all here can feel some snitches. And it's gon' sell, but I wanna know who the fuck gon' listen. And we coming for his head, but I leave him dead. So that was bad business. He was talking big shit back then. Now he talking about he a Christian. I don't give a fuck, cause I don't think it's in heaven for snitches. I don't wanna hear your music, nigga, you a loser. My shit be off in the ditches. Gotta put him down if you come around. Talk about these guys on fire. You don't believe nothing you say. You probably wearing a wire. Niggas hate, hoes, no shade, no time to play. You'll catch the fade. Family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate. Niggas hate, hoes, no shade, no time to play. You'll catch the fade. Family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate.
Yo. Yo. It's Music Mondays, man. You know what it is. Make sure you go download that or stream that Dinner Plates by the young man Jay Alexander and myself, Al Murder. It's fire. So, you know, definitely check it out. So, Music Mondays, man. This is what we do every Monday, man. We talk music. You hear me? Like, you know, we review music and talk about shit going on in the music industry. This week, it's a lot of crazy shit going on in the music industry, but we're going to touch on some of the shit. So let's get to it, shall we? Summertime Shootout 3. My goodness. Personally, I'm going to have to say, Fabulous never fails to disappoint, at least me. I mean, I pretty much know what I'm going to get when it comes to Fab, and he delivers. You know what I'm saying? He delivers them raw-ass punchlines, and niggas stay with some mean punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Some raw choruses. The beats be fire. So, you know, that Summertime Shootout is fire. I'm not going to go into it and, you know, into each song because that's not what I do. But I know like the first 3 songs that I heard was fire. And the rest of them I went through, they was fire too. But you know, I was more on the first 3 that I was listening to. I know that Bombs I was definitely fucking with that. He was definitely going in on that one. So shout out to Fab. Make sure that you check out that Summertime Shootout 3. I don't know if anything else came out because that's all I've been listening to. So that's all I can speak on for real is the Summertime Shootout 3. But like I said, you know, Fab definitely, you know, did his thing like he always does. And like I said, I personally was not disappointed. It's definitely a heavy rotation in my car. I don't know about yours, but it's a heavy rotation in mine. So yeah, so summertime shootout. Shout out to Nip. I mean, shout out to Fab for doing his thing, and of course, I got to get to this. This is what I want to talk about for real though. I want to talk about first. You know what? I'm gonna say that for last. I'm gonna save that for last. First thing I'm gonna talk about is young. I think his name is Young Ro. That's Meek Mill's new artist, and I guess Blueface. You know who Blueface is, the rapper on the West Coast who can't rap at all, in my opinion, but does his thing. Obviously, got a deal somehow. So hey, more power to him. But Blueface had put something online talking about rappers. First thing they need to buy is a chain, right? Like when you get your money, nigga, first thing you need to buy is a chain, nigga. So motherfuckers respect you and take you seriously. I guess I guess that's how he look at it. Like a chain, makes you the man. I guess that's how he was talking. Now we all know that's not true, but that's how he was talking. So with that being said, the young man, Young Ro, reached back out to him and said, "Hey, man, I'm more focused on, what I'm saying, getting my mother her own house. You know what I'm saying? I got family on dialysis. I'm trying to get them off dialysis. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my peoples right first. And I mean, hands down, that's what you should be doing. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, when you get that first check, it ain't about buying a chain. See, the thing about it is that back in the day, shit, a lot of times, I'm gonna say back in the day, we bought those chains after our peoples was good. That was always been the move. Like, you always gonna put your people on first. Like, if you went out and bought a chain, knowing that your mama still got to pay rent and still got a mortgage and shit, then that's stupid. That's you being an idiot. You know what I mean? Whether you want to be a rapper or not, that's just being an idiot. Like, that's just bad money management. Like, for real. You get a big check, man. The first thing you need to be looking at is, you know what I'm saying, get your mama out that house that she didn't raise you in, first and foremost, or at least paying it off so she ain't got to pay rent on it no more, and it's hers and she owns it and it belongs to her. You know what I mean? Like, that was just something ignorant to say. And ignorance is bliss. So, I guess individuals feel blissful when they say dumb shit, but that was just stupid. So, and then I actually did see an update from Young Ro stating that he actually did take his money and he finally got his bag and he bought his mama a house, a nice looking house too. It was nice, had windows and shit. It was big, open foyer and things of that nature. It was real nice. So, shout out to that young man for, doing things the right way and being a positive example for the young rappers trying to coming up, because, they need to know that, that chain ain't shit. You know what I mean? Because as you can see, you can be a whack ass rapper and have a chain. You know what I mean? Just look at Blueface. It's whack as fuck, but he has chains and shit. I don't give a fuck about that chain because you whack. I don't buy his music, but I'm quite sure there's a lot of people out there who do. But they don't buy it because you have a chain. They buy it because they enjoy your music, nigga. So regardless if you had a chain or not, you probably still be in the same position that you're in, if he was spitting them whack ass rhymes and shit. Now, for him, it may be different because now that I look at it, he doesn't have any rhymes. He is shitty. So he may have needed jewelry and money and shit for people to actually take him seriously, because I know if that nigga came to me with that shit, I'd probably look at that nigga like he was crazy. Like, nigga, fuck is this? Yo, all this rap, you ain't even on beat, nigga. Like, what is you doing? But once again, I guess he had a chain on. He had on his magic chain. And with his magic chain, he got a deal. So shout out to that young brother. But like I stated, that was just nonsense. That was a bunch of bullshit. So, it's garbage. But I think that it's probably something coming out of Blueface's camp in the next couple weeks, probably first of the year, more than likely, because actually had his manager was online this week as well. Once again, talking some stupid shit. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm about to take this time out to give this individual a whack 100 some time. I got to give him some time because I just hate seeing this motherfucker online for real. Like I get tired. I honestly, like when I see his face, I'll be like, God damn, I know this nigga about to say something stupid. I know he about to say something ignorant. You know what I mean? Because that's just the type of individual he is. Like he's an ignorant motherfucker. So when I heard him say that Nipsey wasn't a legend, I'm just like, this nigga, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, first you say Tupac ain't a legend. Like, Tupac wasn't all that. You know what I mean? And then you turn around and say Nipsey, like, nigga, who the fuck is you first and foremost? Like, you ain't nobody. Like, you're, at least in my opinion, nobody. You're a vice president of a company, nigga. You're not even the president, nigga. You know what I mean? So you're a vice president of a company. Like, you don't see Birdman out here talking all this shit. Like, nigga, just sit back and chill, nigga, and get your money, man. Shut the fuck up. Like, because what you say is not just disrespecting the dead, but you disrespecting the niggas that love these individuals. This motherfuckers out there that love Nipsey. This motherfuckers out there that love Tupac. Okay, and for you to come out, oh, this nigga, this, that. I mean, once again, we don't give a fuck about what you say. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your opinion. Everybody is entitled to theirs. You know what I mean? So you having your own opinion, that's cool. But damn, bro, like some of the shit the nigga say out his mouth just be like, the fuck? Like, did you even think before you said that shit? Like, Nipsey Hussle isn't a legend. Fuck out of here, bro. So since he said that, I wanted to go and let's actually see what the Webster's dictionary says a legend is. All right, so a legend is a noun, first and foremost, and it's a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical, but unauthenticated. The legend of King Arthur. Now that was I don't know nothing about King Arthur, but I think that was unauthenticated. But the second one says an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. The man was a living legend. That was the example they gave. So, and that actually was T.I. actually chimed in on that as well and said that, yo, fuck is you talking about? Nipsey, compared to this definition of what a legend is, Nipsey's definitely a legend. So how could you fix your mouth to say, oh, Nipsey's not a legend, niggas? Oh, how many number one hits he have? How many? Nobody, man, listen. It's not about number one. Being a legend has nothing. How many number one hits did Malcolm X have? How many number one hits did Martin Luther King have? How many, number one hits did Stokely Carmichael? Like, it's so many people who have, stood on the side, of right and of justice who, nigga, they legends, bro. They legends because of what they did. Because of, first off, they were known by everybody, okay, including Nipsey. And then they were also doing things to try to build up their community and be positive influences to their community. So for you to sit there and be like, oh, he ain't no legend, and try to take away his legendary status. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is you? But you know what? Personally, I think that is more of a vendetta thing, more of a blood crip thing, because Wack 100 is supposedly a blood, and I know Nipsey Hussle was a crip, so maybe that's what it is. That's why the nigga disrespecting Nipsey like that, but he shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, you should just keep Nipsey's motherfucking name out your mouth, because first off, you're a blood and he's a crip. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you two niggas was on the same level any fucking way. You know what I mean? So you talking about a man who's gone. I didn't see you saying anything about the nigga when he was here. Me personally, I ain't see him saying shit. But now that the man has passed away, now he's not a legend. Shut the fuck up, Wack 100. You're fucking crazy, bro. And on top of that, let me just, because I got to go in on Wack 100, because he said a lot of dumbass shit that I don't think a lot of people have even said anything about it, which who am I to say anything about it? I'm just a young man with his own podcast. So I ain't nobody. But at the same time, and I want to touch on some of this shit, because like I said, some of this shit was just ridiculous. Now, let's break down, because I'm gonna tell you how I know where I first heard about Wack 100, because I didn't know Wack 100 was games manager. I didn't know who the fuck this guy was, right? First time I heard about him was him disrespecting Tupac, talking about Tupac's legacy, and Tupac wasn't this and Tupac wasn't that. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy to say anything about Tupac? Once again, Tupac is dead as well. Okay, can't defend itself. But you come out of no fucking where like, oh, nigga, Tupac this, and nigga, Tupac, nigga, he wasn't all that, nigga, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. Bro, Like, let the dead rest, my nigga. Like, flat the fuck out. Quit bringing their motherfucking name up for your clout. Because that's all you doing is disrespecting their graves to have motherfuckers looking at you. Man, leave their motherfucking name. If you don't like them, just keep it to your motherfucking self. It's a lot of people out there who might not have liked Tupac and Nipsey, but you don't hear them on play. Oh, these niggas ain't legends. They ain't this, they ain't that. Man, let these niggas rest, bro. Flat the fuck out. Let them rest, man. Quit, keep their motherfucking names out your mouth. Unless you're gonna say something positive, which I have yet to see this nigga say out his mouth anything positive. Everything come out his mouth is fucking negative. At least everything that I've seen, everything that he posts seem to be negative, right? So keep that negative shit to yourself, nigga. We don't need all that shit, But on top of that, let's talk about what else he's done. So then he went on the Mike Tyson podcast, right? And of course, he was disrespecting Tupac on the Mike Tyson podcast. But Mike would beat the shit out this nigga. But of course, he had to do some trolling himself. And once again, this just shows you what type of nigga Wack 100 is. He's a fucking troll, right? So you troll. He literally gets some type of painkiller medicine, puts it on Instagram like, oh man, I gotta take these painkillers. Me and Mike had it out, or me and Mike did this. Wait till you see the podcast. And don't get me wrong, hey, was it a great motherfucking promotional move? Absolutely. But the reason it was so great is because individuals actually thought the shit was true, my nigga. Like, and niggas was like, yo, damn, you was disrespecting Pac. And we know how Mike Tyson get down when it comes to Tupac. So I personally even tuned into that hot box section because I'm like, let me see what the fuck really, if these niggas really get into it. And they don't. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he said his little shit about Tupac. Mike said his shit about Tupac. And that was that. You know what I mean? Like, so why even go all out to act like you and Mike Tyson got into a fight just to get some clout? Nigga, you a troll. Nigga, you a clout chasing ass troll. Nigga, that's what the fuck Wack 100 is. That's why your name is Wack, nigga, because you whack, motherfucker. Not because you whacked 100 people. I doubt that very fucking seriously. You're a whack and you're 100% whack, motherfucker. Now, let's go on to some more stupid shit he said, okay? He said some shit about Nipsey Hussle not too long ago, saying that the person who killed Nipsey Hussle, his name is supposedly Shitty Cuz. Shitty Cuz. That's his gang name. Shitty Cuz. So anyways, Wack 100 goes to say, yo, nigga call you a snitch, you supposed to kill him. That's what you supposed to do. Woo, 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 woo. Nigga, since when? Since when, motherfucker? Since when have you known snitches to come out killing gangsters and shit? Nigga, snitches don't do that. The fuck you mean? A snitch get home and get gone. Nigga, flat the fuck out. Nigga, you a snitch. Stay the fuck off the streets. Period. You a snitch. You not killing nothing. You not shooting nobody. You not doing shit. You staying the fuck out the way. More than likely, you probably getting the fuck out of town because, nigga, if you was a real snitch and you done snitched on some niggas and they family around and all type of other shit, nigga, you liable to get fucked up. Period. So for him to be like, oh, Shitty Cuz did what he was supposed to do. No, Shitty Cuz didn't do what he was supposed to do. What Shitty Cuz was supposed to do was get the fuck out of town. That's what you do when you a snitch. When you a snitch, you leave. Okay? You don't go and confront niggas, and when a nigga call you a snitch, you get mad. That's some straight ignorant nigga shit, though. We know how we get down. When a nigga tell us about ourselves, we get mad. Like, oh, nigga, what? I'm a snitch. Oh, nigga, I'm gonna come back and kill you, nigga, for calling me a snitch. Nigga, you are a snitch. Now I can see if the nigga was calling him a snitch and he wasn't a snitch, then that's different. That's like, oh, okay, this nigga lying on me. He trying to get people to fuck me up. All right, yeah, I might have to do something about that because I didn't really snitch. I didn't just come home from jail off a snitch charge. So, nigga, it's totally fucking different. It's going to be a totally different move and a totally different way of thinking. So for this nigga to say, Shitty Cuz, what he's supposed to do, that made me feel like, nigga, you didn't fuck with Nipsey in the first fucking place, my nigga. Period. And then once again, like I say, Nipsey was a Crip. Wack 100 was a Blood. Period. So I can understand guys not fuck with each other, but I can't understand why you shitting on a man's name when he's already passed away. Now, if y'all niggas was beefing when when y'all was when he was alive, then that's different. Then I can understand, you still having maybe some. It's still not. No, that's dead. Nigga, leave his name out your mouth because he can't defend himself. Okay, period. And this nigga Wack 100 has said some of the wackest shit ever. And I'm talking about it because I just haven't had a chance to anything off my chest about this lame ass nigga, but to me, Wack 100 is a lame ass nigga. Like I said, he's a vice president. Okay, he's not president of the Cash Money West Coast. He is vice president. And once again, none of them niggas is really bosses over there because your boss is Universal Music Group. That's who the boss is over there. That's the nigga cutting the checks, Universal Music Group. So none of you niggas are really bosses over there. All you niggas is workers. You just well-paid workers. Nigga, that's it. Birdman, he's a worker. He's a well-paid worker, and he's a boss of his people, but he ain't bossing shit over in Universal, nigga, period. They the bosses. They the ones cutting the checks. So, man, I'm just so tired of this nigga Wack 100 and his fugazi ass rants and his bullshit ass talking. Like, just leave that shit alone, man. Just shut the fuck up. Like, period. Just shut the fuck up, man. And just make money, nigga, with your bum ass rapper Blueface. And, you know, do what you got to do because you only got two people, which is Game and Blueface. Nigga, that's it. And from what I understand, the only reason you got Blueface is because you did the deal with Cash Money. If you wouldn't have done the deal with Cash Money, we don't know where the fuck Blueface would be at. Because that's the word in the streets about Blueface is that, nigga, you had to link up with them niggas to get Blueface. So obviously it's probably another nigga who was fucking with Blueface at the time, and you had to go and do some shiesty, some shitty shit behind nigga back, and all right, nigga, I'm gonna team up with Birdman and nigga. Now we got Blueface. You only got two artists, nigga. You only got two artists. That's all I'm saying. So really need to shut the fuck up. Like, quit talking, quit disrespecting Nipsey and disrespecting Pac and disrespecting niggas that are passed away. Just quit that shit. I mean, because that shit is corny as fuck. And it makes you look corny as fuck. Like, well, you don't have nothing else to do but talk about niggas that's dead? Come on, man. That shit corny. That's for corny niggas. So that's my rant, man. It's been about a half hour. I've been on this nigga. I've been on this lame's topic for about a good 10 minutes. But I like I said, I had to get this shit off my chest because Wack 100, it just seems to be a whack motherfucker. Like, period. Like, he's whack all the way around. And like, if I ever get to meet him one day, it'll be awesome. I still probably feel the same fucking way. You was a whack ass nigga, and I'll probably get around him and be like, oh, I can't fuck with this nigga, man. You talk about dead people and all type of shit. You don't have no respect for the dead. You don't have no respect for shit. So it is what it is, man. I see Andre in the building. What's going on, bro? Eddie Joe, I see you. Good looking, man. I appreciate y'all stopping in and tuning in. You know, like I said, I was just going in on Wack 100, man. I can't stand that motherfucker, man. That's just me personally. I just can't stand the motherfucker. But other than that, Summertime Shootout 3. That shit is fire. Make sure you check that shit out. Like I said, Fab, he never disappoints. Fab is always on point. So you know what you're gonna get when you pick up that Summertime Shootout. You hear me? So that's what it is. But so I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Been about a half hour. We'll wrap it up. But once again, you know, it's all about just being, you know, trying to be positive and respectful, period. You know what I'm saying? In all means of life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I can't get negative and shit. And people do piss me off just like everybody else. But, you know, I got a vent and then I keep it moving. And that was just kind of like a vent. Because like I said, man, Wack 100 has just been, it's just too motherfucking much. Like, just running his mouth too much and really ain't got nothing to show for it. I mean, the game is all you got to show for it. And I don't even know where this nigga Wack came from. Like I said, he's been the Game's manager forever. But he was never talking shit when he was with Game. I don't remember him, you know, running his mouth as much as he runs his mouth now. So I don't know. Maybe it's because he got a young nigga now and maybe he's getting a little bit more money than he was getting. No, you know what it is? I know what it is. Nigga became vice president of Cash Money. That's what it is. So when the nigga became VP, you know what that do. You know, nigga get that VP status. He like, nigga, shit, I'm about to turn all the way up. So yeah, that's what happened. Cause I never heard of this nigga until like this year for real. Maybe this year, maybe into last year or something. But I never heard of that lame. So it is what it is, man. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you follow us, you know, be our friends and shit. You know what I mean? If y'all got podcasts, let me know. I will check y'all shit out too. and I will comment and I will talk shit on your podcast as well. Doesn't matter. But yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. It's Music Mondays. Every Monday we do this shit. And then every Tuesday, we got Tall Glass Tuesday with my girl Tasha. So she's gonna definitely, hit y'all off with the tall glass. Make sure you have a tall glass to drink because she's gonna definitely, give you something to think about. And of course, we have our show every Thursday. We didn't do it this Thursday because of Thanksgiving, of course, but we'll be right back this Thursday live with more shit to talk about. Of course, I think we're gonna talk about that T.I. Tiny shit this week because I see that T.I. and Tiny Red Table Talk came out, so I might see what that's about. But make sure, like I said, make sure you follow. You can go to our website and subscribe, www.thesmartalex.com, for contests, giveaways, merchandise. Everything is right there for you guys, right there on the website, man. You can even go to the website and listen to this live from our website. So we got everything set up to go straight through the website as well. So thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate your time. And you know what it is. We're about to get out of here with some music. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna put that dinner place back on for y'all. Cause that dinner place, that shit is fire. If you ain't got that dinner place yet, make sure you go. All streaming sites, Spotify, Tidal, iTunes. We everywhere. You hear me? Everywhere. So yeah, make sure you check us out. I appreciate the love. Thanks for stopping by. And we out this bitch.
Niggas hate, hoes don't shade, no time to play, yo, check the fade. This family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate.
No. Can't let you take from my dinner plate. No.
Niggas hate, hoes don't shade, no time to play, yo, check the fade. This
Family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate. No.
Can't let you take from my dinner plate. No.
No.
Can't let you take from my dinner plate.
First things first, gotta feed the fam. Right easy my mind to conceive a plan. In this true story, I am the leading man. Ain't no fairy tales over here, Peter Pan. This real life, I might need a hand. Who the fuck's around when I need a friend? Got some fish to fry, but I need a pan. Bills behind and I need a band. It ain't far-fetched, I've been hard pressed. The ups and downs have been a long stretch, but I worked it out and got a strong chest. Plus biceps for a strong flex. Hard reps. Hard work equates progress. Move more, talk less. Sometimes to make you gotta take small steps. Graduate from pennies to make large checks. 5-star meals eating swordfish. The mind of the core is so gorgeous. Over bottles of wine, we talking Forbes list. Brainstorm and assimilate. Shooting straight, don't insinuate. Hoes throwing shade, I know niggas hate, but can't take away from my dinner place.
No.
Niggas hate, hoes throwing shade, no time to play. You check the fade. This family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate. No. Can't let you take from my dinner plate. No. Can't let you take from my dinner plate. I'm on my job, I know the game. These niggas hating, I know they lame. I don't fuck with them. I stay in my lane and they want to snitch and they giving egg. No. Niggas cowards wanna take the stairs up. Gotta watch the TV, can't trust the man. Whoa. It's a new day in the game. Y'all here can kill some snitches. And it's gonna sell, but I wanna know who the fuck gon' listen. And we coming for his head, but I leave him dead. So that was bad business. He was talking big shit back then. Now you talking about you Christian. I don't give a fuck, cause I don't think it's a heaven for snitches. I don't wanna hear your music, nigga, you a loser. My shit be off the ditch. Gotta put him down if you come around. Talk about these guys on fire. You don't believe nothing you say. You probably wearing a wire. Niggas hate, hoes don't shade, no time to play. You'll catch the fade. This family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate. Niggas hate, hoes don't shade, no time to play. You'll catch the fade. This family first, no time to waste. I can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate, no. Can't let you take from my dinner plate.